Access, May 10, 2024. Breaking Barriers, STEAM Pedagogy and Interdisciplinary Space Art Education. Rayan Khan, Jackie Burns.
Hello, my name is Jackie Burns and my pronouns are she, her. I am the UK and European lead for STEAM on behalf of the International Association for Astronomical Artists. The International Association for Astronomical Artists, referred to as the IAAA, is a dynamic collective of artists merging art and space exploration since 1982. It unites artists worldwide across various mediums for innovative projects, from traditional paintings to cutting-edge VR, showcasing cosmic wonders, creating captivating artworks that inspire wonder and curiosity, a collective hub for art tips, show announcements, astronomical updates, and lively discussions, and which encourages shared passion and collaborative efforts in exploring the cosmos through art. I now hand you over to Rayan Khan, who will now present our IC project. Rayan Khan is the Director of CEO of Cosmic Tribe SMC Private Limited, National Astronomy Education Coordinator for IAAA NAEC Pakistan, and Director of STEAM Outreach at the IAAA. Over to you, Rayan.
Thank you, Jackie, for your introduction. My pronouns are he and him. I'll be talking about STEAM pedagogy in interdisciplinary space art education. As you have seen, the traditional barriers when you talk about art and science, they are taught separately. Perception of art as subjective and science as objective, whereas in STEAM integration merges art and science for collaboration, emphasize on interconnected knowledge. In our project, ISEI is an interdisciplinary project in space art education. Introducing this initiative by IAAA encourages flexible thinking and problem solving within space science through art. Here you can see a model of how brain development works with art and science. It's a little complex model where you can see as we grow up, we move from exploring things without words to explaining them clearly. This journey of thinking and problem solving connects how we interact with others, how we learn about the world scientifically, and how we express ourselves artistically. It shows how our minds develop and create new ideas throughout life. To simplify this model, here is a simplified version of this model of art and science brain development, where you can see different stages of our life: social development, communication skills, art and ideas, and science discovery, where you can see as we grow up, our scientific understanding gets better, our artistic practices get better, our communication become more articulated. So all these things evolve as we grow up, as we get more understanding with our surrounding. In our project, we use Participatory Action Research process, where we use our IAAA community to have their information involved through listserv and Slack platform. We consult, involve, collaborate with IAAA community, with our artist and space educator. They were directly involved as a partnering to create these resources. IAAA to empower community takes the lead in developing resource and making decisions for our project IACI. So in our IACI, this STEAM initiative project, it's a comprehensive resource guide for educators, where we talk about how we divided these different topics: Part A, Part B, Part C, and Part D, where we started this topic from what is a STEAM, why art, what is a space art, through space art design, the element principles for space art, and as well as problem solving, creating resource for educator, studio safety, and resource and references. To simplify more of this concept, this resources, here is the topic coverages that we have done from vintage space art to advanced art concept, including digital space art, media techniques, space art tutorial guides, interdisciplinary artwork, including line drawings for educators and students. Space artists interviews are also involved in this resource. The elements and the principal design are very basic elements, things that we have included to understand how science can be taught through art, or you can communicate through science, communicate through art using science of basic understanding about light, color, line, shapes, texture, motion, time, and principle, which is used as an element to organize the work of art, unity, scale, emphasize, proportion, balance. To explain this idea, here is a beautiful example where our artist Cara and Daniel work on these different paintings, where you can see a night sky image. Light is coming as a source. You can see here in this picture, coming from the stars. And on the other picture, here, we have this image of moon reflecting on the surface of the moon. It's a Apollo mission 17, where you can see an astronaut and light is reflecting beautifully, exploring the science of light through art, as has been explained in this artwork. In this image, you can see the principle of how scale of science through art has explained using this model of depicting relative size of cosmic object conveying in a using easy elements of our Earth comparison with map of America. With on the background, you can see Saturn rings. To understand the scale of the object, which is realistic image, and exploring the showing the space exploration in realism. I would like to thank our team, our STEAM members, our board members, our participants who are involved in this project. We have created more than 44 resources for educators, for students. There are 200 plus artworks, 40 plus artists who are involved. I would like to thank especially Suzanne for her outstanding contribution for this project. To reach out and be a part of IAAA, you can reach out through this email address, which is given below. You are more than welcome to involve you, take you on board, and we are open for new ideas to involve in this process to create better resource for educator, making science accessible through art. This is our mission through STEAM Outreach Project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rayan and Jackie. Are there any questions for our speakers? Adrian asks, are the materials available to non-IAAA members? And if so, where can we access them?
Okay, yes, Jackie, go ahead, please.
Yes, we're still in the process of bringing the resources together. It's not a finished project. We hope to have it up and running fully by 2025, that's next year. We're about 2/3 the way there. It will be freely accessible to users from our website. So anybody can go online onto our website and draw down those resources. Equally, anybody could email us and ask for information or assistance. And we welcome those contacts. We're a very open community. We have international members, obviously, and we embrace people coming through and sharing with us and sharing from us. I hope that's answered that one.
Thank you. And I think you also addressed the next question, which was from Barbara, about when the project becomes available. Barbara also notes that they are an IAAA artist from Atlanta. So,
oh, excellent.
Community members in the room.
Brilliant. With people in the audience, I love that.
We have one other question from Rick, who says, when I was at school as a kid, I did art, but outside of school, I was told that people who are blind like me cannot do any art other than music. Is this true?
No, resounding no. Art in all its forms, two-dimension is just one of them, and visual is just one of them. We have musicians, we have artists who write poetry and prose, who write novels, who do fiber art, whether they knit or sew or craft in lace, who work with ceramics. One of our UK members is at this moment trying to get together resources and interested artists who will participate in a tactile exhibition, hopefully next year or the year after, funds permitting, for visual impairment, so that people with visual issues will be able to see through their fingers. And not many exhibitions and not many artists work that way. You don't have to be blind to be an artist. I think accessibility is so important. It's part of the way an artist thinks. We think in a different way. We think out of the box. How can we reach the bigger audience? That's really important to us.
SciAccess. Learn more at www.sciaccess.org.